Hello, I'm here with a journal share. This journal is a single signature, and it is made from a Pillsbury prize-winning national recipe contest, the 6th Grand National Recipe Contest. It just kind of had it was a booklet, and I loved the illustrations and the concept, and it's from 1955. I do have a few of the original pages in this journal, but so it is backed with card stock, and it has a fabric spine, so it's very durable. The spine is actually fabric, so there isn't any hinge point in paper, which basically I stitched the back and the front to the fabric, and I think there have been a lot of people that have done tutorials on that, but if you would like me to do a tutorial at some point, I'm more than happy to. And then I do 5 hole pamphlet stitch. So there's some trim, and I made this little fabric rosette with a milk cap as the center. And we'll take a look inside. Like I said, it's backed with cardstock. This is one of my fabric collage quilted type pockets. There is a printable, this is a printable coupon. Library card pocket. I was going to place it here and decorate it and everything like that, but I thought maybe the eventual owner might want to customize it themselves. And some red and white check fabric journaling card, and then this was from a vintage notebook. It's just some lined paper and a little gem brad holding it together. So the brad is missing some gems. I don't know if you can see that. It is, you know, vintage or thrifted, so if that bothers you, you can always take it out. It's just a brad, and staple it or use some fabric to tie it together, or whatever you'd like to do. I do upcycle or recycle as many things as I can, so a lot of times everything isn't perfect. And then this is the inside. There is some fabric protecting this paper on the inside as well. This is a yo-yo. It's vintage. I did not make it. It was from one of those vintage clowns where they use the arms and the body were made out of yo-yos. So I took it apart and washed all of them and have a small stash of yo-yos. This is a page from the book, so you can see a little bit about it. These were some of the previous winners, and the looks on their faces are hysterical. And then a McCall's recipe card. This one was for county fairs. I thought with the competition that was kind of fitting. A vintage recipe card and some strawberry stationery. And this lady won $25,000, which must have been quite a bit of money in 1955. I think that's what it was. Yeah, 1955. Some writing paper and a fabric tab. Sealant's end. This is just some fabric, triangles, and some trim. Some writing paper. This is a vintage seal. A tally card. You could place some paper in here and then journal on it if you'd like. This is a Project Life card and a vintage postcard. It does have quite a bit of wear and tear, but I thought it was super cute. I think this book might be a cute wedding shower gift or something like that. Or you could, you know, it could be anything, but that card makes it kind of cute for that. Here's a index card with some fabric ruffles and a recipe card. And this is a vintage envelope. It's got a catalog card, a post-it note, and a library card. This is cut from a vintage magazine, and I used it as a tuck. And this is just a little journaling card. The envelope is from 1947. And this is an new old stock label. This is from a vintage matchbook. Just a cute sticker, a belly band. This is a recipe card and a candy company receipt. This is a die cut from a cookbook, and a soda label, and a bingo card. Milk cap. This is an image from a book. I just stitched around it. It's backed onto cardstock, so it's sturdy. And this is a playing card, a vintage recipe card, and a inventory. A seal and send with a little milk ticket. And this one I did tack down the sides, and I placed a journaling card in here with some fabric. Trying to do this all by looking through my camera, so I apologize. Here's another soda label. Another one of my yo-yos. This is an ad from a vintage magazine, a vintage postcard, and a vintage recipe card. Careless Carrie, serving up some food. With a vintage playing card. Another vintage label. And this little guy is so cute. I just love him. I think this is one of the cutest little postalettes that I have. I love vintage stationery. And here's the entrance form for the competition. So I included that as a page. Tells you all about the 7th annual. Another journaling card and milk cap. This is an image from a magazine and a Rolodex card that I printed, and I just added a little fabric tag. This is a kitchen label. This is a cocktail party invitation. It's vintage and it does have some wear. I guess I thought this one opened up, but I don't think it does. No, it doesn't open up. And this is a printable. This is a printable from Little Bindi. Just some stationery that I put some fabric washi on top. I love this milk cap. That's one of my favorite milk caps. With the milkman. And some Kellogg's stationery. This is a cute little card you can do some journaling in. Some trim, another fabric pocket. This is it's going to fray until it gets down to the stitching, but that is something that I personally like, so I don't mind when it frays like that. But it's fabric, and it's also very stress relieving to pull the little fringes off, but it's just a Project Life card on the back, so you can journal. And then this is a dairy receipt. It's very brittle. You can see it's from 1930s. So you can use that to collage with, or back it with some paper, some cardstock, and then just some journaling spots. In this envelope, there are some little pieces, and I will add others to this as well for you to kind of play with. So it's just little labels. So that's a canning label, some tickets. I think there's a yellow one in there, yeah. And then these are, I don't think they're Denison. They're maybe Eureka or some other kind of seal. And another milk ticket. So those are in there for you to collage with, or use them to accent your journal. And that is, sweep up my little fringe mess here. That is the end of that journal. And this will be listed in my Etsy shop. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.